plan today is to make a roasted squash and coconut milk soup. Very simple, very quick, but delicious. To make the roasted squash and coconut soup, I've already roasted off a squash. Christina is chopping onions. I'm going to be chopping carrots. We'll put all of that into a pot and put some herbs and spices in there, add some stock and some coconut milk, and that's it. It's basically let the soup cook and we'll puree it so it becomes a nice creamy soup, nice and hearty. You can serve it with crusty bread. You can serve it with croutons on top.
What's it say? How much oil?
So
2
it just says 2 tablespoons, yeah.
Yeah, we just dump this stuff in.
You betcha.
I should use my knife probably, but these are flexible, so you can...
They are. What you're going to do while that's cooking, you're going to peel the squash, take the peels off and just throw them in the compost bucket. One of the keys when you're making anything with herbs and spices, you can always add more. You can never take away. So just keep that in mind when you're cooking. I always say follow the recipe the first time. It's a good idea to read through your recipe first so that you know exactly what steps you have to take. And we're just adding some vegetable stock. And that's it. And there's some little brown bits usually on the bottom after you've sauteed your onions and your garlic. Scrape the brown bits off the bottom of your pot of soup because that's golden flavor. You really want that as part of your soup. So we're adding the coconut milk to the soup, which is going to make it really creamy, add some sweetness, add some delicious flavor, and also some benefits from the coconut milk. It has some very good fats in that compared to other fats. This is going to be a vegetarian soup, so you don't want to add a lot of animal fats or anything like that. You're going to have the coconut milk, which is going to give you that texture and the flavor of a fat without actually having the trans fats in there. Put them into a Ziploc freezer bag and lay them flat on a cookie sheet and then freeze them flat. And then they don't freeze on your freezer rack and freeze in between the racks, because sometimes you freeze it in a bag and it just falls through the racks and then it's hard to get off. Freeze it flat on a cookie sheet and it doesn't take up a lot of room in your freezer, easy to label. It'll last for months in the freezer. Very easy to take out at night if you're running late or the kids need just a quick snack before running off to skating or hockey or something like that. You can even throw soup, like a creamed soup like we're making, into a to-go coffee cup and take it with you to the arena and have the kids sip on it while they're taking their ride to the arena. They get there, they've had their soup, they've had something healthy, it'll hold them off until supper time.
It smells
that
amazing.
Smell. You're just going to put the immersion blender in and pulse it a little bit. So this is a point you can add salt and pepper, you could add some fresh parsley, you could add some fresh coriander, totally up to you. And really it's all up to depending on your taste. So you make your soup the way you like it.
It's perfect.
It's very good.
It's hot.
It's very good.
Accessorizing always amplifies your personal style. Whether it be costume jewelry, a scarf, or grandma's precious pearls, make sure to use something that really speaks about you.